Namaste everyone. Thank you for joining in this video. And in today's video, we will be continuing with our discussion on the Vishnu avatars on the planets. And today we will be looking at, the avatar connected with Venus, which is Parshuram. Okay. Now, from an astrological perspective, Venus represents the water element that removes the excess fire, okay, like a firefighter. And Parshuram, as a Vishnu avatar, is a powerful warrior who is highly skilled and incarnated to remove the excess, you know, bloodthirsty Kshatriyas from the earth. Okay, so the Vishnu avatar Parshuram incarnated during a time where the Kshatriyas were becoming very corrupt and there were wars, fighting, and unneeded bloodshed. Okay, so Parshuram was known for his battle axe, where as Rama carries a bow and Krishna carries a flute. So these weapons speak to an aspect of each of their power, and the battle axe, having two sides to it, shows a dual nature. Okay, the axe is said to cut out the roots of the trees of karma, right? And during the time of Parshurama, the ashrams of the rishis were burnt down and people were not safe. And due to this heavy bloodshed and brutality, Vishnu had to incarnate as Parshurama and vowed to kill the Kshatriya or the warrior class that was creating all this ruckus. Okay. At that time, even Parashara's ashram was destroyed by the Hayas. So Parshurama incarnated to restore dharma by killing all the Kshatriyas. And this is a representation of the aggressive nature of Venus, a nature that is filled with vengeance. Okay. So Venus is all about love. But when the heart gets hurt in love, a vengeful energy can follow, and this can become very dangerous and painful on an emotional level. So if the Venus is afflicted, it can bring about this type of suffering. Okay. So Parshuram was a very skilled and masterful warrior. And remember, Venus relates to grace. Venus is the dancer. So when Parshurama was on the battlefield, his skill was unmatched. He was a great guru of many lineages of arts, similar to, lineages like Kung Fu and Tai Chi. Okay. He created all kinds of weapons with his creative ability, and he was a great master of warfare. And later on, during the Mahabharata war, even we could see great warriors like Bhishma and Karna being trained under Parshurama. Okay. Now Parshurama was a partial avatar. And after meeting Rama, he went to Rishikesh and he did a lot of spiritual practices to purify himself of all the killings he had committed, so that the incarnation could be cleansed of these actions. Okay. And this meeting of Parshurama with Rama is very, very significant, because just like the sun purifies Venus, so the meeting of Rama brought about the purification of Parshurama. Okay. And Vaishnavas worship Parshurama as Rishikesha. Rish means to rejoice, to excite, or to arouse. Okay. And Rishika means the sense organs which do this to the mind. So Rishikesha is the lord of the senses who has won the battle of excitement. Okay, that is the reason Venus exalts in the sign of Pisces. So this symbolizes Parshurama as the warrior who has finished the battle and has now gone to work on purifying the inner evil, not as the bloodthirsty, vengeful Parshurama. Okay. Now, if Venus is placed badly, it can be very jealous, vengeful, and can have a very competitive type of nature, especially when it is placed in the sixth house. But then, when Venus is sustaining or upholding a relationship, there will always be issues related to jealousy. Okay, so by invoking the Rishikesha Avatara, we are appealing to this energy of Vishnu, representing the completion of the battle, where there is no longer need for any competition. Okay, we can let go of battling and go to work on culturing inner beauty. So if you look at the chart from an astrological point of view, Venus finds it very difficult to be in the sixth house, which is the house of competition. And a healthy Venus shows where we are working on creatively beautifying our inner selves rather than competing with others. And art is something that we work on culturing from within. Okay, so the worship of the Parshuram Avatara helps us to raise Venus to the point where Venus is working on the self-culture, art, and beauty, and not on external competition. Okay, and you can do this, of course, by chanting the mantra related to the Parshurama Avatara. The mantra is Om Namo Bhagavate Rishikeshaya. Okay, Om Namo Bhagavate Rishikeshaya. If you have a bad placement of Venus or an afflicted Venus, chant in this mantra for 108 times or 27 times, as per your convenience, is going to be very, very helpful. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. In the next video, we will be dealing with the avatar of Rama, which is related to the sun. As always, please subscribe to the channel, like the content if you find it useful, and please share this video with your friends and family if you think they are going to benefit from this knowledge. Thank you so much. I'll see you soon. Namaste. Om Gurave Namaha.